The Russian multipurpose laboratory module Nuka docked with the International Space Station in July. After 14 years of delays, the long-awaited launch was followed by some issues, after an accidental firing of the module's thrusters sent the ISS into spin. Months later, another Russian module hooked up with the Nuka. This time the coupling went off without a hitch. NASA's Perseverance rover touched down on Martian soil in February. Perseverance is the fifth American rover to score the surface of Mars. Within days of landing, it kicked off a first-in-space exploration when its attached Ingenuity helicopter took off, providing that controlled flight is possible in Mars' atmosphere. China landed its Taiwan-1 rover on Mars in May. Taiwan-1 is China's first vehicle to drive on Mars, and it's having done solidified Beijing's entry into the top tier of space explorers. Reacting to the successful landing, NASA chief Bill Nelson called China a very energetic opponent in what is shaping up to be the space race of the 21st century. The Russian Defense Ministry confirmed in November that it had destroyed a Soviet-era investigation satellite with a precision missile strike. While the satellite was quietly destroyed outside the planet's atmosphere, the political shockwaves back on Earth were loud and immediate. However, Russia alone is not driving the competition to develop space weaponry, and the US, China, and India have all tested anti-satellite missiles in the past. After becoming the first private company to send humans into orbit in 2022, Elon Musk's SpaceX continued checking off a list of firsts in 2022. It sent a record of 143 satellites into space on a single mission in January, launched the first crewed flight on a reused space capsule in April, and in September once again made history with the launch of the first all-civilian crew into orbit. This summer, however, all eyes were on Musk's fellow billionaires Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson. Both flew to the edge of space abroad craft built by their companies, blasting off within weeks of each other, although neither magnate actually entered the orbit. The most powerful space telescope ever built took off from the European Space Agency's launch base in France, Guiana. The 10 billion James Webb Space Telescope is 100 times more sensitive than the Hubble Space Telescope. While the telescope is being hyped as significantly more powerful than Hubble, it won't serve as a complete replacement to the 3-decade-old orbital tool producing mind-blowing multicolored images of deep space. On reaching its destination at the second Sun-Earth language point L2, a million miles away from Earth, the James Webb Telescope will begin scoring the infrared for science of the first stars and galaxies formed after the Big Bang. As a plus, the powerful new tool will allow scientists to peer into the atmospheric composition of exoplanets, aiding the search for Earth-like planets that may harbor life.